Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. First look at Todd Chrisley after prison release, flaunts muscles. News has come out that reality stars Todd and Julie Chrisley recently received a presidential pardon. Following this, fans of Chrisley Knows Best have been receiving updates on the story. According to one recent video, Todd Chrisley has been sharing a transformation thanks to his time behind bars. Todd and Julie Chrisley were recently pardoned after being sentenced back in 2022. Todd and Julie become known to audiences for the USA Network reality series, Chrisley Knows Best. The series took a look at the life of the wealthy family as they lived in Atlanta before moving to Nashville. Back in 2022, Todd and Julie were convicted on various federal charges, including bank fraud and tax evasion. Todd was sentenced to 12 years in a Pensacola prison, while Julie was sentenced to 7 years in a Lexington prison. Since their arrest, members of the Chrisley family, particularly their daughter Savannah, has spoken out about the situation. These efforts would prove successful, as President Donald Trump signed presidential pardons for the couple this past Wednesday. After being released from prison, Todd had been seen in a recent video on social media. Since then, he wanted to showcase a certain effect his time in prison had on him. Savannah Chrisley also recently spoke out about the family following the news. In the video, Todd could be seen riding in a car. He is briefly seen asking his fellow passengers to feel his arm. This elicited a response of "Feel the muscle. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard." Todd himself then proudly shared, "I'm jacked." A caption at the end of the video confirmed the news, writing, "Todd Chrisley is jacked." In a recent statement with AP News, Savannah shared that, "We just want to get home. We want to be reunited." At the time, she was picking up her father while her brother Grayson was with their mother in Kentucky. Savannah also noted, "My parents have not spoken to each other, heard each other's voices, or seen each other in the past 2.5 years. Savannah also touched on what the family will do now following their reunion. She shared, "We're going to celebrate anniversaries, birthdays, Christmases, all the things, because we're going to make up for the lost time." President Donald Trump had announced his decision to release them on Tuesday. According to him, the couple was given a pretty harsh treatment based on what I'm hearing. In a statement on social media, Savannah also shared, "Let this be your reminder. Keep fighting. Cry if you need to. Break down if you must. But don't you dare stop believing. Your voice matters. Your story matters. And when women rise, mountains move. We're just getting started." She also included a photo of herself at a press conference outside of her father's prison. After nearly a year and a half behind bars, Chrisley Knows Best star Todd Chrisley has finally been spotted. And let's just say, the man has undergone a transformation that fans never saw coming. Gone are the designer suits, coiffed blonde hair, and TV-perfect complexion. In their place, a leaner, tougher, and shockingly shredded Todd Chrisley, looking like he stepped straight out of a Rocky reboot. It was supposed to be a quiet re-entry. Todd was recently granted a short-term release from federal prison camp Pensacola under a transitional program, and he had reportedly planned to keep things low-key. But you know Todd, low-key has never been his thing. So when he emerged, clad in a fitted black tee and joggers that hugged every bicep and quad, he looked more like a Hollywood trainer than a disgraced reality star. And boy, was he ready to be seen. A whole new Todd. Eyewitnesses at a local Nashville juice bar were the first to spot him. "At first I thought it was a fitness influencer or something," said one fan who managed to snag a photo. "Then I looked closer and nearly dropped my smoothie. It was Todd Chrisley, and he looked, honestly, amazing. Like a prison-hardened Calvin Klein model." The 55-year-old patriarch, once known for his sharp tongue and southern sass, now has the physique to match the swagger. With defined arms, a trim waist, and a newfound air of quiet confidence, Todd's prison time appears to have rewritten his entire physical narrative. Sources close to the Chrisley family say Todd devoted himself to fitness behind bars, turning his daily routine into a strict regimen of calisthenics, cardio, and what fellow inmates called the yard circuit. He reportedly led morning boot camps in the prison yard, motivating other inmates with his signature sarcasm and surprising intensity. Although Todd himself hasn't posted online yet, likely due to legal constraints, his daughter Savannah may have accidentally teased his transformation last week. In a now-deleted Instagram story, she showed a shadowy figure lifting weights in a home gym. The caption read, "Daddy's home. And he's not skipping arm day." Fans immediately went into detective mode, dissecting the video frame by frame. Some claimed they spotted Todd's signature wrist tattoo, while others were more focused on the sheer size of the biceps involved. "Are we sure this isn't Chris Hemsworth in disguise?" One follower joked, "What are they feeding people in prison?" Savannah later brushed it off, saying it was just a family friend. But the timing and the smirk on her face told a different story, ready for a comeback. While Todd's legal future remains uncertain, his appeal is still pending, and there's no guarantee of full release. There's no question that he's plotting a comeback. According to sources close to the Chrisley camp, Todd has already begun penning a memoir tentatively titled Confessions from the Concrete Jungle: Faith, Fitness, and Finding Freedom. Prison changed him, a family friend said. Not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. He's humbled, but also more determined than ever. And he's not planning to disappear. In fact, whispers of a Chrisley Knows Best reboot have already begun to circulate. Though the original series was canceled in 2022 following Todd and wife Julie's conviction on federal fraud charges, insiders say streaming platforms are sniffing around, intrigued by Todd's rebranding arc. One network executive called it a redemption goldmine, a Hollywood source claimed. You've got prison, faith, family, fitness, and now, muscles. It's like the Kardashians meets Prison Break with a Southern twist. Julie's reaction. Julie Chrisley, who is still serving time at Federal Medical Center Lexington in Kentucky, has yet to see Todd in person since his transformation. But according to Savannah, she's already heard about the muscle makeover, and she's here for it. She laughed and said, "That's great. But if he starts flexing in family photos, I'm walking out." Savannah joked in a recent podcast episode. But honestly, I think she's proud. We all are. He took a terrible situation and turned it into something powerful. Savannah also hinted that her dad's new appearance is about more than just aesthetics. It's his way of staying in control, she said. In a place where you have no control, where your life is dictated by buzzers and bars, he chose discipline. He chose growth. And it shows in every muscle. Fan frenzy. Naturally, fans have gone wild. Social media exploded after the juice bar sighting, with hashtag #ToddChristlyGlobe trending by evening. "I can't stop looking at the pictures," one fan tweeted. "Is this what prison does? Maybe I need to get arrested." Another joked, "Chrisley didn't just know best. He now looks the best." Some skeptics have questioned the authenticity of the photos, with wild theories ranging from body doubles to eye manipulation. But multiple sources have confirmed the images are real, and yes, that's all Todd. What's next? While the world waits for Todd's official return, he seems content, at least for now, to let the whispers grow louder. A well-timed gym selfie or a cryptic quote on Savannah's TikTok could drop any day. But until then, this brief glimpse of a muscled-up, resolute Todd Chrisley is enough to keep fans intrigued. He's not just back. He's bolder. He's buffer. And apparently, he's benching more than just regret. Whether America's favorite Southern dad will reclaim his TV throne is still up in the air. But one thing's for sure, Todd Chrisley has re-entered the chat. And this time, he brought his biceps.